Hi everybody, Sketchy Past here. Welcome back to another video. And for today, it's just going to be a quick update because I'd like to let you guys know of some changes that are coming to the channel very soon. Some of you may have seen that over the last few weeks, Sketchy Past celebrated the first anniversary. So yeah, I'd like to take the time to quickly thank all of you, whether you're a subscriber, a regular viewer, somebody who's liked the videos, interacted with the videos in some way. Yeah, thank you to each and every one of you. I really, really do appreciate it. And yeah, as we are now past the first anniversary, I would like to take the time to talk to you guys about some changes that are coming forward in the future. So I'm sure you guys know that I follow quite a similar format for my videos. I generally have a topic about a historical battle, a conquest, an invasion, something like that. It might include a famous historical figure as well, and I might give a brief description about who they are. But generally speaking, it focuses purely on the battle or the event. However, going into the future, I'd like to do more videos where I'm focusing on other aspects of history as well. Because, yeah, as I'm sure you can imagine, when you're doing conquests and battles and slaughters and having to read about all these horrific things that went on, number one, it can feel quite repetitive in the way that I often do the narration. And number two, as well, it's quite doom and gloom, it's quite depressing in some cases as well. So I think it would be nice just to change things up a little bit and start doing a bit of a mix of history. So it might be things that are also positive, some good things that have happened in history as well. Talk about some of the heroes of history. Do some more biographies as well, because I think it's just as important to look at the historical figures in a bit more detail. Rather than just the battles and the conquests and things like that they were involved in. How did they actually rule? What was their time in power like? Go into some of their personal details, their personal lives, and things like that. So yeah, that will be the first major change that's going to be coming. I'm going to be moving away, not completely from conquests and battles because they are pretty interesting, and I'm sure many of you guys do like those sorts of videos. But I do just want to make sure I have a bit of variation on the channel as well. So I'll be doing conquests and battles, but in addition to talking about some of the lighter side of history as well. The second major change to the channel that's going to be coming soon as well is that I'm going to be moving away from AI gradually. Now, the main reason for this is due to the quality. AI in of itself, of course, is a pretty groundbreaking and revolutionary type of technology. The fact that you can, open up a text box, type in a prompt, and it will give you an image of some kind is pretty amazing. Don't get me wrong. But the problem is mainly is the quality. AI right now is still in its infancy in that kind of text to image type of stuff. So while sometimes it might look quite good and it might be able to produce a decent looking rendition of a historical figure or a landscape or a building, whatever it may be, there are times where the quality is pretty bad and it will often have a face that's a bit mangled, or it will show an extra digit. Or the clothing won't be accurate, the weapon will be twice or three times the size it should be. So there have been ways I've been sort of getting around this so far, and a lot of you guys might have noticed that I often use silhouettes, so at least it can in some way cover for the fact that sometimes the faces aren't that great. But with that being said, it is also a bit of a cheat way, really, of getting some images, and I'd like to do things a lot more authentic going forward. I'd like to return back to doing more sketches, which is ultimately in the name of Sketchy Past. I'd also like to play around with stock footage, so have that inserted in different places as well, rather than relying so much on AI imagery. And yeah, also using my own face as well in the videos, so having a type of video where I'll flip back and forth between me narrating on screen, going to some stock footage, going to a sketch, and maybe, on a few occasions having an AI image if it looks decent, if the quality's there and the rendition isn't too bad. But at least, certainly moving forward, becoming less reliant on it. And yeah, we'll go into the final change and then I'll wrap up the video. And for the final change that's going to be coming moving forward with the channel, is that I'm going to be trying to delve more so into long form content because it's not something I've really done so far. And I feel by going into long form content, I'll be able to really explore some of these topics, whether it be a battle, a conquest, which is what I normally do, or whether it's the life of a historical figure. or whatever it might be, I'll be able to explore it in a lot more detail. Really kind of get to understand the time period, what was going on, the mindset, the way of life, whatever it may be. And yeah, I just feel that I'll be really able to flesh things out and be able to kind of give maybe new perspectives as well on different topics, go into a lot more depth on different things. And yeah, ultimately it will be another type of content to kind of pad out the videos that I do on the channel and add some variation. So yeah, in conclusion, guys, basically going forward, I'm going to be changing up the AI. I'm going to be moving away gradually from AI or cutting it back quite significantly. Um, Not just focusing so much on battles and conquests, but also other types of history and delving into some long form content as well. So, as I said at the start, thank you so much to everybody who's been supporting the videos. I really do appreciate it. And yeah, if all that stuff sounds good, then stick around to find out how these things are going to play out and what they're going to be like. And I will see you on the next video. Thank you so much for watching, and goodbye.